What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Damian Crier, and I am back with another video. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed, and amazing day today. Being that it's Saturday and it's beautiful out here in the South. Beautiful out here. Anyway, man, before we get into this video, I want to say what's up to the Queen.
What's up, y'all? What do you do? No, I'm playing.
Yeah.
I feel short.
You are short.
You're not that much taller than me, though.
You about to be short the way you tried to roast me on that live last night talking about
They roasted you. I was just laughing.
Yo, man, we did a live last night on Erica's channel. I don't know if you guys seen it or not, man. She tried to come for your boy, you know what I'm saying? She tried to come for my feet, man. She tried to come for my feet, and that, I just ain't having that, man. Anyway, guys, today we are doing a Q&A. I posted on the community tab on the Crier Family last night if you guys wanted a 30-question Q&A to leave some comments on the community tab. And oh my God, how many comments?
That's crazy.
How many comments is in the community tab, man?
I'll be nosy.
I mean, I'm gonna be nosy myself because I'm like, wait a minute, this is, the community tab is hot, man.
Let me see.
Only 410 comments.
Only.
So guys, today again, like I said, we are doing a Q&A. Me and Erica had planned to do this Q&A about 2 months ago, almost 2 months ago. She posted on her community tab and I posted on my community tab. We had some unfortunate events that transpired since that time where we could not bring you that Q&A together. Personal family stuff going on, you guys know how that is. But we decided to go ahead and bring you guys that Q&A this month for the month of November. Also, if you have not subscribed to the Crier Family, all you have to do is turn that bell on, ding. But subscribing to the channel only means you are subscribed. It doesn't mean you get the notifications. In order to get the notifications, you must turn on the bell with the vibrating symbol. That way, every time I drop a video on the Crier Family, you, and yes, you as well, have a chance of getting a shout out on the Crier Family. Also, go on over to Love by Erica. Show her some love on her YouTube channel. Love by Erica. Also follow her on IG. Her IG is The Real Erica White, all lowercase casings. Going over there and bless her, guys, because she's blessing you guys every day with them videos back to back. So anyway, man, I don't even know where to start at.
I'm just letting you lead the way, you know.
I just know that you lead the way. I'm saying, see, why? You guys ever notice when Erica's eating something, man, she get to doing her dancing and stuff, man, I'm gonna just let you, I'm gonna let you just lead the way. I'm gonna let you just, you know what I'm saying? Well, sorry, I'm gonna let you lead the way.
It looks like you're trying to tie your arms together.
Tie my arms together, country, but I'm my arms. You like arms? So, we're gonna just be doing it straight from the phones, man. Straight from the phones. We ain't write the notes down, we ain't pick and choose, we just going straight to the phone. So, let's see here.
This nigga was good, y'all.
Somebody asked, when the babies come, are you going to do a new intro? Actually, I'm gonna say your name. Natalia M. I won't repeat last names. Natalia M asks, when the babies come, are you going to do a new intro? You know what, guys? I'm not gonna cap. I have, at first I wasn't thinking about it like right off the gate, right off the burrow here, right off the top, like, when the babies get here, are we gonna do a new intro? I guess I should have been thinking about that because that actually makes sense, because it is the Crier Family, So, but now that you guys have put it in my head and installed it, I have said something to Erica about it even before I posted on my community tab about the new baby, the new intro with all of us together. I had mentioned something to her, but now I'm saying it more and more in the comment sections. So I would have to say, like, how do you feel about that? She looking at me crazy with them eyes.
I'm just trying to, because he said that y'all installed it, like he had an app or something. Like y'all installed it in his head. I mean.
So you calling me an app?
You said installed.
So is it taking me long to download?
I don't know.
Don't take me long at all, do it.
I mean, me personally, well, I don't have an intro. But the thing is, if you make a new intro, would you use the same song since they love the song?
I'll be like, get out my way, something, something, something. Get out my way. You know.
You gonna get in the studio booth?
Not right now. I don't want to sing it right now in this video because you know what I'm saying. I don't want to.
You don't want to spoil it.
I mean, I know the words and stuff. I mean, do you know the words? Can you sing it?
Believe me, I know the words.
Believe me, I know the words.
It ain't that many.
Cantaloupe head, man.
See, there he goes.
I ain't saying
You
nothing.
already know.
What did I say? What did I say?
Yo, peach ball head.
Peach ball head, okay.
Did you answer the question?
The answer to the question is yes. I'm going to be working on a new intro. Yes, I am.
All right, it's my turn. Let's see. Do y'all plan to raise the twins together? Of course.
Together, as in like to.
We are a family. Trying Yes, because I'm not gonna be raising them by myself. You know what I'm saying?
But you're good at parenting by yourself, though. Look, I mean. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been, working and talking about a lot of stuff, guys. We do not, of course, I do not plan on having Erica raise our kids by herself. I mean, what kind of dad would I be? So yes, the answer is yes.
Why your questions look different?
April G. Because.
Oh, I didn't even say the name. Who was that asked it? Tiana Moore YouTube. That came from her.
Okay. April G asks, are you guys going to try the marriage thing or are you just going to get back in a relationship together? That is a good question, April G. I'll be down. We can work. I mean, what is this?
Sound like you got something stuck in your throat, a little frog or something.
What are we doing?
What you mean?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen.
I mean, would you like me to answer the question?
I'm good. Yeah, because you know I'm finna go.
Wait, what was the question again?
April G asks, are you guys going to try the marriage thing or are you just going to get back in a relationship together?
Oh, okay. So me personally, because we both already been married before, I feel like marriage shouldn't be something that's rushed into, especially like there's things that everybody have to have worked on. And I feel like if you just rush into a marriage, you're gonna end up divorced. You know what I'm saying? And I never saw myself ever getting divorced, but it happened. So like I learned from that. So I would rather me continue to work on myself and then he continue to work on himself. And then if it's God's will, one day I'll be in the bathroom or something and I'll turn around and he on his knee. You know what I'm saying? Proposing. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, in my opinion, marriage should be the end goal, but it shouldn't be something that's like rushed into, because that's not something that you play around with.
Right, and then, you know, like, adding on to what she said, like, when me and Erica drop videos and stuff, certain people, they have like a lot of questions and they expect us to answer those questions right then and there. Marriage is something very, very serious. You know, we can't do it because you guys will say, hey, you guys need to get married. We can't rush off and do that based off of some comments, because comments are just what they are. You know, but a lot of people, like, if you guys ask us to do like a certain video together or cook a certain meal in the video or do like a certain reaction or something like that along the lines, we can do that. But just because people leave comments and say, get married now, do this, it doesn't mean that we're gonna do it. Have we talked about it? Absolutely, because like Erica said, that is the end goal. You know, that's the end goal. So we don't plan on just shacking up and just, you know, and then don't have a plan. It's like working a job. Your end goal is to absolutely get that raise and get the continuous raises that you can get throughout your job. And as you're going along the way, trying to get more vacation time and subsequently to retire one day. So we have definitely talked about it. So it's something that's definitely not going without any attention. That was a good question, April G.
Okay, is it my turn?
Mhm.
This came from, I think it's Daisy. If I'm mispronouncing it, I'm sorry. It's Daizee. She wants to know what made you all want to start YouTube. So I'll answer it. You can answer, or you want to go first?
No, you asked me. That was a really good question.
Well, I wanted to start YouTube because I wanted to be a motivational speaker, and I still do. But again, like I said, there's still some things that I need to, work on, because I don't want to be motivating you people and I'm still making mistakes, which we all gonna make mistakes, but there's like simple things that I shouldn't be making as a mistake, if that makes sense. But did I ever see myself doing pranks? No. Like when I initially said, I think I want to start a YouTube channel, it had nothing to do with pranks or cooking or vlogs or anything like that. But hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm here. And I still motivate you guys too in the process, especially when I go live. I'll start talking about some deep stuff.
So for me, when I started a YouTube channel, I know a lot of people will be like, well, no, you started a YouTube channel because you have a son that's successful on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. The truth of the matter is, guys, when I first started YouTube, what motivated me to start a YouTube channel is because you guys know my story. I've never met my dad. I don't even know the dude's name, never seen a picture of him. So pretty much along the years, I taught myself how to shave. I taught myself how to drive a car. I taught myself how to dress. I taught myself how to go fishing. I taught myself the types of fish. So I didn't have someone there to actually teach me all these things. Not that I have older siblings, yes, but they were all out doing their own thing. So when I started a YouTube channel, I said to myself, well, why not start a channel doing something that you enjoy doing? And what do I enjoy doing, guys? I enjoy fishing. So for me, that was a starting point for me to start doing more YouTube videos. And then during the course of me doing YouTube videos, some people seen something that I didn't see. In a couple of my videos, they seen a silly side to me, and a fun side. So it motivated me to start, doing more stuff on YouTube. And really, to be honest with you guys, it allowed me to be myself without trying to appear big in the eyes of others, putting on the front. It allowed me to be my silly self in front of the camera. And so I think that that's what really motivated me to start doing YouTube, and is why I really, really enjoy it right now to this day. So that was a good question, whoever had asked that question.
Daisy asked that question.
Daisy, good question, Daisy. All right, moving on to Bay H. It's spelled capital TBAE. Tebay H Vlogs asks, do y'all plan on moving in together to raise the twins? That is an extremely good question. And a lot of these questions that you guys are asking, I'm gonna tell you guys something. When me and Erica first started working together, and we started working together just as work. She would come over and cook for me, and I would really just be like praying to God, please let her come over. I would literally be sitting there.
You was doing that? You praying for me?
I'll be literally sitting there watching one of her videos. Sometimes she calls me right now today at home on FaceTime, and I'll turn the camera around on my phone and I'm literally watching one of her old videos. So it's like, so I was really hoping that she would come over, even though I knew that she had worked a lot and had a lot of stuff going on. But we had like a really rough start because we both was really getting to know each other, and we had like a lot of crazy stuff that happens in relationships where we didn't see eye to eye on certain things, we didn't agree on certain things. But now we both have looked at our past, and me and Erica, believe it or not, we have looked into our future, and from what I'm seeing, things is looking really good. Now will we have bumps in the road? Of course we will. We have definitely talked about moving in together, even if it wasn't for the kids. Because sometimes, like when you're in a relationship, sometimes y'all do live together. There's no need to really live apart, because now she's going to need me a whole lot more now, and I'm going to need her a lot more when it comes to our children. We both going to need each other a lot now. We both going to have to really depend on each other, and it's going to be kind of hard to do that from a distance. You know, so I would say the answer to that question is yes. One of these days, it's definitely something that we talked about. You know, you very rarely see two couples in a real committed relationship and have kids together and they actually live apart. You rarely see that. So I would say, yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
Huh?
Girl, man, she ain't. Who you at?
Well, actually, I can actually answer that in the next question. Because then if I answer it now, then I won't be able to answer the question that's coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's, yeah.
So, Carmen Martinez wants to know, Erica, why did you go back to Damien? So that was actually going to be a separate video, and it's probably still going to be a separate video, but I'll kind of like... So yeah, I'll pretty much just touch bases on it in a complete different video, but I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and simple. I think things with us was kind of like, I wouldn't say... Well, yeah, it was kind of rushed. Like, we kind of did everything fast, except for that one thing, that sexual thing. We didn't do that fast.
Yeah, that did not come overnight, guys. Like some people would lead you guys to believe. It didn't happen. It took months. It didn't just happen, so.
But, like, as far as us moving in together and stuff, like, and the thing is this, like, I had no idea that he was interested. I know, like, his guys call girls beautiful and stuff like that and hun all the time. So I just thought that he was just being, like, nice. And I didn't want to, like, mix up him being nice with, you know, oh, this dude really liked me. So I was very, like, kind of, like, standoffish. And then when I realized that he liked me, and then the more I was coming around... Oh, I thought she was smiling. And then the more I was coming around, I started to like him, too. Like, we kind of, like, before you knew it, we was living together and stuff like that. So, we didn't have time to, like, learn each other, you know. So, I know, like, some of y'all want to know, are we going to be living together and stuff like that? Again, I just feel like now since we live apart, we're giving each other that space that we need to actually learn each other. So then when God does bring us back in the same household, like, I'll know, you know, what upsets him, what makes him happy, what's his trigger points, and vice versa. And then, too, like, if he get on my nerves now, I can just go home, you know. But that's the reason why. And also, I understand that everybody is not perfect. A lot of people are emotionally scarred, like Lil Baby be saying in his music, you know. But a lot of people, like, they bring baggage from their past into their present without even realizing it. And we can say all day that we don't do that, because I be saying that I don't do that, I'll never. But then I realize that, you know, sometimes that I do, you know, like, whether I'm accidentally bringing up something that I went through in my past or whatever. So I feel like everything just happened so fast, and now since it's slow, you know, and I'm actually seeing who he is as a person, and I'm understanding that he just made a mistake, you know. Maybe he was unsure at first, because, I mean, everybody, you know, think that when you dating somebody that got money or fame or whatever, they automatically assume that you're a gold digger. You know, maybe that crossed his mind, I don't know. But I'm seeing some changes that I didn't even know even existed. Especially, like, reading the Bible more. You be reading the Bible?
Sure.
He pray more. So anytime God is in it, you know, it gotta be a good thing. So yeah, so that's the reason why I decided to give it another chance.
And I'm gonna say this real quick before we move on to the next question, guys. Like, me and Erica both, you know, like, we're not perfect people. You know, we're YouTubers, we're content creators. This is the path that me and her both chose. You know, with that being said, I know a lot of you all don't agree with Erica being with me or me being with Erica. You know, but at the same time, guys, we are human beings. You know, we do things every single day and we make decisions every single day. It's all that sometimes is not the right decision. A lot of people judged us when they started seeing me and Erica doing videos together again. You know, people had stuff to say, you know, but the thing is, the ones with something to say. You guys don't really know us like that. We are real, genuine people. We're real people. Some people don't like the decisions Erica made by coming back to me. Some people don't like the decisions I made by going back to Erica. But if I let those people's decisions and their thoughts hinder my ability to think, then I might as well not be a man, because I'm going to make my own decisions, whether some people like the decision I made or not. You know, I feel like those people are going to be in my life or they're not going to be in my life. You know, but at the same time, I have to have a life. I have to be able to live. You know, I got kids coming, you know, so my decision is made, and that's just the way that it's going to be. So for the people who support us, man, we really do appreciate it. For the people who understand that we got back together, and we definitely appreciate that too. But don't ever let somebody hinder your ability to make a decision that you need to make. You know, don't let other people be in your ears telling you that you should do this and you shouldn't do that, because none of us have been here before. This is all of our first time here. So none of us ever experienced this before. This is our first time. So before people run the judgment, you know, look in the mirror. None of us have a perfect life. No matter how it looks on the outside. We all have relationship problems. We all have personal issues going on. So me and Erica, we gave it another try, and we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work, period, you know? So,
and no, I didn't take him back because I'm pregnant by him. Because I was a single mother when I met him.
Exactly. Now, that's another thing too I wanted to hit. Y'all wanted a Q&A, so this is Q&A. So I'm gonna talk, and y'all know I like to talk. When I met Erica and I reached out to her, yes, I reached out to her on her birthday, January. I reached out, happy birthday. I liked a lot of her photos, and it kind of got her attention, probably like, what the, you know, so anyway, to make a long story short, you know, she was single, and she was genuinely single, not as like had a side piece. She was genuinely single.
How you know you had no side piece?
I mean, I don't really know
No,
you have a side piece. You might have had a side piece. I don't know. But she was single, and I was single. Genuinely single, not just saying, oh, I'm single, but I had females come by. I was single. Ain't nobody out there who can dispute what I'm saying. Single. So we came into it the right way. Because she was single and I was single. We've never had an issue with another woman or another man. Our problem was just trying to get to know each other. You know, I think for me, I was really excited to get to know her, and we just wanted to really just be around each other. And us doing that, we'd already pushed each other away. So, yeah. Anyway, so that was, okay. So, oh, I'm so sorry. Dominique Shaw asks, will y'all do pregnancy photo shoot?
I said I wanted a professional one.
You know, you have been saying that for a while, that you wanted a professional.
Mm-hmm.
Their pictures from the baby shower was really nice pictures. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Those was really, really nice pictures. Again, something we haven't talked about in depth, but we probably need to be expediting that, you know, so the answer is yes. Okay, that's on you.
Oh, here go a good one. Zentro. That's a unique name. How do you deal with hate? Well, first of all, y'all know I'm real silly, so I laugh at everything. Like, if I done seen a comment where somebody done said I look like a gremlin, I'd be like, dang man, they done said I look like a gremlin. And I'll just be rolling like tears down my eyes and everything. Like, a lot of stuff you just have to laugh at because...
Hold on, what's the question? How do we deal with hate?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, it's, you can't take it personal because, like, nobody knows us personally except for people that know us personally.
Exactly.
And a lot of times you can't judge a person based off of a 10, 15 minute video, despite what you guys see. Like, yeah, it's just like, you just have to know yourself, you know, that way can't nobody put an identity to you. If somebody say that you ugly, you gotta know that you pretty, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know that, you know, you confident, your self-esteem is good. You gotta know all of that, because for one, this internet will tear you down and rip you apart if you let it, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not gonna say that I see some comments and, you know, it don't be like, dang, why they saying that, you know? But I don't let it get to me. It's like I read it, I say what I'm saying, and I move on. You know. Even with the comments that I get that verbatimly say I hate you, I just be like, oh, they don't even know me.
Well, as far as me, you know, that was a really, really good answer too. As far as me, the way I deal with hate is I look at it and I keep it moving. Because I'm one of them people, I used to get hate and I used to block my comments, you know, like turn them off. You know, but I feel like let people say what they want to say. When I see hate comments, I keep it moving. And you know what, man? Sometimes I'll even heart it because they took the time to comment. People say, oh, I can't stand you, I can't stand your videos, but they comment in every single video. So I used to, like, when I first started YouTube, oh my God, I think when I got to like 4,000 or 5,000, because the bigger your growth, the more people are gonna start coming in, the more comments. So it went from maybe 15 comments per video to like 50 to 60 comments a video. I'm like, oh my God, people were talking crazy. I used to be typing and talking crazy back to them. But with anything that you do for the first time, you have to grow. You know, it has to be in you and not on you. You have to wear it in you. You can't wear it on you. So I just try to, you know, I see it and I keep it moving. Me and Erica, we talk about like some of the hate, but we don't sit there and dwell on it. Erica be like, I'll whether she's at the house out there or I'm at the house out here. Erica, she'll be across the bed laugh and I'll be like, what? She was like, babe, you know what somebody said? I said, what? They was like, oh, I hate you so much, Erica. You so ugly. And me and Erica look at each other and we'll just start laughing. I say, you know you beautiful. And we'll just start laughing. So we don't sit there and dwell on it. That's how we deal with it. And we just, like I said, we just keep it moving, man. And that's why, like, when I be doing stuff like how to do YouTube, how to do this, you know, that's something that I always say. If you want to do this for fun or for a living, you have to have tough skin. Even Erica sometimes, she's young, man. So, you know what I mean. You know, I mean, sometimes it bothers me and like, she'll know that it bothers me, but I don't say anything. But, you know, so we try to just support each other, especially if when we eat.
But sometimes like, he'll see something before me and then you'll always try to like encourage me. You'll say, don't let this comment get to you, or, you know. Mm-hmm. So you're pretty good at doing that.
Yep. Yeah, so, yep, gotta be supportive.
Oh, is it my turn or your turn?
It's on me. How do you feel when others frown upon your age difference? I think what she's asking is, how do we feel when
they frown?
When people frown.
So they don't like
when people, okay, thank you. I misread it. How do you feel when others frown upon your age difference? For me right here, this has been going on since the beginning of time. Some of you guys out there right now probably got a stepdad the same age as your oldest brother, or vice versa. When me and Erica first started talking, she did express, you know, we wasn't even talking about dating. Of course, you know, your boy was flirting hard though. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You know, whatever, you know. But it's like, so she wasn't really feeling that because that's not what we were doing. She wanted to make me some taco soup and we wanted to do work together. You know, I was single, she was single. So it's like, we didn't really have plans to even start dating, but like we started hanging around each other more and kind of started, you know, she started growing on me. Where, you know, I'm like, man, when she's here, I'm so excited, I'm full of energy. When she's gone, it's Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, you know. So now, so at first, I think for Erica, it was definitely a turning point for her. Definitely a turning point for her. You know,
well, I had never dated an older guy before. But
yeah.
You dated younger women, so
yeah.
It was just different.
Yeah. So it's like, when we went places together, I think our first time going someplace, we end up meeting at a restaurant for the first time to have lunch, and you know, and it was cool. It's like looking at her eyes, she didn't seem awkward or off balance or anything. She wasn't standoffish. She was talking to me as if she knew me, and that was our first time eating. It wasn't a date. We just met for lunch, you know. And I had drove quite a bit because I wanted to really see her.
You drove so my birthday was like, I think on that Thursday, or maybe it was that Friday. It was one of those days. I can't think. Maybe I got the day completely off. But you literally came to meet with me, like, if not the next day, it was like 2 days later. I think my birthday was on a Friday. And then next day.
So for me, I can't really tell you guys how Erica feels now. But like, is it still hard for you to adjust? Or,
no, it don't bother me.
Like, do you still get like funny looks, like, or do you feel like people be staring like when we at the store or stuff? Because me and Erica go a lot of places together. I mean,
the only thing is like when I got my oil change this morning, he probably thought that like you were my dad or something. So he was.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Today, Erica was getting her oil change, and it's like maybe the guy thought that I was her dad, or maybe like something like that, some type of authority figure in her life. Because when he came to the one, he was like, "Hey, I went to school with you," and Erica was like, "No, I'm from such and such, or I went to school such and such." You know, he's like, "Oh," but you can tell that he was really like, because he just kept coming back to the car, like, I mean, he was like on her like flies, stuck to, you know what I mean? And I noticed, I'm like, you know, he was on her, man. So when he walked away, I looked at Erica, and Erica's mom was on the phone, and I'm like, he was flirting with you. They were like, no, he wasn't. And then Erica's mom had said something because she had went to that place like the day earlier to get her oil change. So I guess maybe he thought I was like, you know, but then, you know, I had to make my presence known. You know, I was like, yeah, she feed my children, you know.
Yeah,
I was cock blocking on me.
I was eating.
I was cock blocking on me. But yeah, so I'm glad to hear that it doesn't bother you like it did, like when we first, because I know that had to be awkward for you when we first started going places together. People looking at you like,
It really wasn't awkward.
Right.
I mean, it was awkward that they was like staring, making it awkward, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really. So y'all, this next question is actually for you, but I'm gonna read it and then I'm gonna answer it, and then I would like to know from you, you know. So this one is from Sam E. I guess that's a guy. Or like they have a dog in the profile or whatever. But anyways, what attracted you to Erica, especially seeing in July you said you were very ready to stay single. So I'm gonna ignore that second part because I don't know what they're talking about. But the first part, what attracted you to Erica? So I'm gonna like kind of reverse it. What attracted me to him the most? And then I want you to answer it too.
okay.
For me, it was the fact that he was still shopping at the Dollar Tree. Like not that per se, but I just seen like how you know, like when you got fame and stuff like that, and then of course who his kids are. So like you would think he would kind of be like on a high horse or whatever, but he never was. Even right today, you know, we still go in a Dollar Tree. We went where? We went to another store today. Mm-hmm. You know, like he just not like, and even if he got the money, he's still not gonna like go overboard with it. So he's very, what's the word?
Humble.
Yes, very, very humble. So that's what I saw the most, is that like he wasn't trying to, you know, show off. Although he did have the red shoes on when we first met. That was the first thing I saw, the red shoes.
Yeah, the first thing she said when I got the car.
But yeah, that's what attracted me to him. And then like he was very, like he used to, we was in the kitchen doing something. I was at his house when we first started like doing collabs and stuff. And I turned around, he was just like, "You are so beautiful." And I was shocked because I wasn't like, you know, I had read it on Twitter when he said happy birthday, beautiful. But to hear him say it, I was just kind of like, and I had to play hard, you know what I'm saying? Had to play like it went. I was like, "Oh, thank you."
And she played hard. Boy, did she play hard.
But yeah, that's why.
I had many sleepless nights. I'm just gonna say that. She played hard.
Why? You trying to figure out why?
No, I was chilling. So, what attracted me to Love by Erica is you know, it's so much, man. It is so much. I don't even know where to start. I know, like.
Well, I think they want to know initially.
I think initially, because it was like, I remember, man, when I had almost no subscribers. Almost like no subscribers. This woman reached out to me. You know, she reached out to me and I had almost no subscribers.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. And she reached out to me, like wanted to work with me, and I had literally no subscribers. And she was still, I mean, I live in Indiana and she lived way out here. But so that's a whole different story for like when people be like, oh, clout this, clout chasers, like.
Because I think they get 2 years ago mixed up
yeah,
with this
it's like,
year.
it's like.
Because we had only talked one time 2 years ago, and then 2 years went by, and then, you know.
So I would say, for me, when I first met Erica face to face, it was crazy. Because the words came out of her mouth, man. She was so country. Now, you always hear people say, oh, you should move to the South because you get some good country Southern women down there. And it's true. It really is. One of the things that really attracted me to Erica was her country accent. And the next thing, I'm not even gonna lie, she could just be talking without smiling and her dimples just jump out her face.
Now, oh yeah, he always talks about my dimples.
Now that's crazy, that's crazy, that's crazy. It's her Bible. I'll be watching television or in the kitchen and she literally walks in the door. She has that, before we do anything, she's reading a Bible. She sits on the couch and literally reads a Bible. And I'm sitting there like, is this real? So, I mean, there was so much stuff that really caught my attention about her smile, her accent, and the knowledge that she has. The knowledge that she has to be her age. When I say this woman has connections, man, you guys would not believe this woman has some serious connections. Whether it's like, I'm always talking about how I like deer meat, this and that. Whenever I say something I like her, once she's like, oh, I can get that for you. I'm like, what? Like, how do you have all these connections and all these different
like
places?
the movie Hoes that you
It's
haven't
like,
seen, that we're gonna have to rent that tonight. The movie Hoes, the black man and the white lady.
I'm like, what?
She was interested in him, but couldn't date him because back then it was kind of racial.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm like, what?
She still wanted to see him, so she was a teacher. So anytime something went wrong in the classroom, she would ask him, and he would always say, "I can fix that." I mean, they ended up killing him in the end, you know, because he was black, but still. Oh, we're gonna have to watch that tonight.
I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
Don't forget it. So then, just like one of the most major things, man, I could not believe how good that she could cook. Now, most people, let's say you ask, well, can you cook this, cook that? Everything came out of my mouth, oh, I can cook that. I'm like, yeah, right. She proved me completely wrong. This woman can cook. And I told her, I said, Erica, I said, you have like an old spirit. Like you've been here before. And I'm serious, it's like she's been here before. So when we talking and we go to the store, it's like she's not the regular salt and pepper type of woman. When she cooks something, she's not the regular salt and pepper type of woman. Y'all know what type of woman I'm talking about. She doesn't just do plain salt and pepper. When she goes to get food, she's getting every single seasoning that she needs. She's gonna make sure it's made the way that it's made. She's constantly cleaning her hands, constantly cleaning. So it's like there's so much that really, really attracted me and still does right to this day. So she has like just a lot of good features where it was hard for me to turn my head in the other direction.
You sure it wasn't my taco soup?
I mean, your taco soup.
You went to Florida and forgot to put it in the freezer.
Yeah, that's true.
I had to throw it away.
You know, I was all the way in Florida on the phone with her every day, FaceTiming for hours.
He was sick as a dog.
And I was sick.
He was, yeah, so how you doing? I mean, he was real, so he probably had, you know, the C word.
Yeah, I think I had it like in the early stages of it when it first came out.
Yeah.
And that was crazy. Guys, we're gonna do like a couple more, guys, because this video went way farther than it should. Again, there is over 400 plus questions, but a lot of the questions, guys, are like similar questions, and so we didn't want to just keep answering like the same question over and over. Let's see here. Okay, this next one, I'm kind of jumping over Erica, but I know it's probably her turn. But I'm actually going to just take this one.
No, it was your turn.
Was it? Okay, cool. Kawanza J, thank you for commenting. Says, Mr. Crier, Erica needs a bigger car. Will you buy it? Well, I don't know what she drives. Just buy her one anyway. She deserves it. That's my girl, Erica. We have the same personality. I think that's why I love your channel so much. Wow. Here's the thing right here, guys. Erica and myself, we both have nice vehicles. We both have 4-seater vehicles, and they're both very small vehicles. Now, as you know, Cam's gonna turn 8 years old next month. When the twins get here, that's gonna be more space that we're gonna need. So we have really been talking a whole lot about buying a second vehicle. What we're not trying to do is go too crazy right now. We do know that we need a bigger vehicle. We know that. Actually, we talked about this just recently, a couple of days ago. I got with Erica's stepdad at the baby shower a few weeks back, and he was telling me about a place that I can go to get a really nice pickup truck that's even roomy. But on the other hand, Erica's been looking at an SUV style vehicle too. So it's like, to me, I don't want to feel bad because I went out there and got something and then she still haven't got nothing, because she's gonna, not saying that she's gonna have the kids all the time, but I want to try to make a decision where it's fair for both of us. So yes, we are talking about definitely getting another vehicle. And I know that the question was, do I plan on buying an Erica vehicle? I do understand that the question was directed towards me. Me and Erica, like I said, we've only talked about so far, we've only talked about getting second vehicles, because we know that we're gonna need those second vehicles for these appointments.
And we have 4 cars.
Yep. Right now, Cam, he's in virtual, but we don't know if that's gonna change next year, where he'll be back in regular school. I know when me and Erica first got together, she would literally drive to go pick him up from school and stuff like that, drop him off. So I know eventually that we're gonna have to do something here real quick though. But guys, I'm gonna do one more, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our post notification shout out for the day. Okay, Avessa, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Avisa F asked, how are you and your new family holding up in a time like this?
When they say time like this, what are they referring to? Like quarantine or something?
I'm going to take this question as like multiple questions. As far as a time like this, it's a struggle for both of us. It's a struggle for me and Erica. She's pregnant. She's very far along. So it's not easy for her to always get up and jump on the highway and just come and see me. So we are trying to work together to make things better. We've been doing like a lot of talking lately and trying to come up with the right decisions to make. And as you guys see the background, so obviously I'm at Erica's. So right now we're trying to make the best out of the situation. And like I said, we've been talking as far as the COVID and the other crazy sick stuff that's going on. We try to make the best out of that. We try to keep our hands clean, keep our face covered. We try to stay safe, make sure everybody's safe. We stay prayed up. As far as holding up, I would say that we holding up pretty good. We're talking, we're paying attention to each other. Even though today we are in some real trying times, man. We are in some very trying times right now with everything that's going on, man. But did you want to add anything else before I do this post notification shout out?
I mean, my thing is with prayer, because I don't know, when she said time like this, maybe she's talking about like how crazy the world is and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I said, real trying times right now.
Just definitely not taking life for granted, because 2020, like so many people passed away, and then like so many people is getting killed, whether it's by cops or their best friends or whatever. So I just like me. I just stay guarded, you know, and prayed up. I always ask God to, you know, protect, shield, and cover me like every day, whether I'm on the highway or walking in the grocery store. Just yeah. I'm more observant too, because you never know when you're gonna get robbed. Or,
Yeah, and we have people approaching us like every day, man. You know, so yeah. Well, guys, listen, man. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I know some people love the long videos, some people dread the long videos, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys have more videos or video suggestion idea, Q&A, something you want us to cook, live, all you gotta do is leave us a comment after this video. Again, going over to Love by Erica, check her out. She's been doing her cooking videos. You guys know it's not easy for her to always do that. And she's been doing them every day, you know, when she's carrying extra loads around, extra pounds. So she's trying to put that content out there for you guys. Also, don't forget, like I said at the beginning of the video, go on over, show us some love on our IG at The Real Erica White, all lowercase, guys. So today's post notification shout out goes to Gangster Moji, gang, gang, gang. Gangster Moji, congratulations. You are today's post notification shout out. Keep grinding, bro. Keep grinding, bro. Keep grinding. Anyway, man, we about to end this off, man. Until next time, I'm Damian Cryer.
And I'm Loved by Erica.
And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.